Hey guys, and welcome to a new video. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to make vanilla and spigot servers. So you're going to want to start off by getting a Minecraft launcher open, and then you're going to want to go to launch options, add new, select the version server you want here, and then download server. Just like that, you'll have a server. Next, you're going to want to make a folder for where your server is going to go because there's going to be a lot of files that download. So let's just put it on my desktop with the name server. Let's bring my server.jar into the folder, and the first thing you're going to want to do is open the server.jar. Okay, if the server doesn't open, then you're going to need to download a program called Java. Now, I'm going to provide the link in the description on what version you're going to need, but it's going to be Windows Offline 64-bit. You're just gonna click that, go through with the download. It's pretty simple. Once it's downloaded, I already have it installed, but once it's downloaded and you go through all the processes of downloading it, you should be able to then open your server file. Once the server file has been opened, you go to your EULA and type true. And you want to save that and close. And lastly, we're going to make a .bat for the server to go in. So we're going to go ahead and use one that I usually use for all my servers. And we're going to call this start.bat. And in order to see the .txt on the end, you're going to want to make sure that you go over here in view and enable this. That way you can change it from a .txt to a .bat. Once it's there, you're going to want to edit it. Now you've got the editing area open. So now I'm going to go grab the scripting for the .bat file. Alright, I got the scripting for the .bat file. Here it is. So this will be in the description along with any downloads for any of it. And this is the one thing that you're going to have to change, alright? You're going to want to change this to whatever version or server is called. Now, ours is just called server.jar, so it's going to be running a server.jar. But say you're running a mod pack or you're running a spigot, you got to change this to what the jar is called. But for right now, we're just running a vanilla server. Next, you're going to want to do start.bat, open it, and it should run just fine. As seen here, and it's gonna pop a admin request up, and you're just going to allow it access. Right here, it'll start loading spawn. This is basically creating the world. While that is going, I'm going to go ahead and load up my game. Alright, so once your game is up and your server is loaded up, you're going to want to go to multiplayer, add server, and this is where things get a little difficult, or just a little more complicated really. For you, you're going to type localhost just like that, and you will be able to connect to your server just like that. You can join, leave. You're going to pretty much have full ping all the time because it's your server. The thing about other players though is that they're going to need your internet IP, which is very simple. All you have to do is go over here to your Windows 10 search bar. If you don't have a Windows 10 search bar, just go to Google Chrome and search this on Google. You just type IP just like that, and you go to search web results. And right here is going to be your IP. You're going to want to copy, and then you're going to want to send that to your friends, and then they're going to be able to connect with that IP. That's all they need. They do not need the port or anything like that. All they need is the IP. Unless, of course, your IP is shared with other servers. Then they're going to need others. So the server works, and let's get on to Spigot. Alright, so we have our vanilla server done. So now let's move on to a Spigot server. You're going to want to go and click the two links in the description called Git and Build Tools. For Build Tools, you just want to go to Last Stable Build, just like here. And you're going to want to download Buildtools.jar right here. Next, you're going to want to make sure that that is downloading. Then you're going to want to go to your Git page. you're going to want to click Windows. Just like that. You're going to have a Windows version of Git downloading. You're going to have your Buildtools.jar downloading. Once those are done downloading, you're going to want to put them somewhere on your desktop. This one will be downloading for a little longer, so let's go ahead and get this area set up. So you're going to need to make a folder for your build tools. Let's just call it build tools. And this part is a lot simpler than people give it credit for. It's really nice. And then we got the Git plugin. Now I already have this installed, so you're just going to want to run through. There's no special settings you have to set or anything. Just go through the whole thing and download it. After that, you can just delete it. Next, you're going to want to go to your build tools, and you're going to want to add a .bat. So let's go ahead and add that .bat right now. So you're going to want to call it a start .bat, and once it is called start.bat, it doesn't have to be start.bat, you're going to want to go into edit. Now this command line will also be in the description below. Let me go grab it for you. Alright, I got that command line for you guys. Just copy paste it. It's going to be in the description. Now this is pretty much nothing needs to be touched except this. This is what version Spigot you're gonna want. Now we already downloaded our 1.14.2 vanilla server, so we're gonna do a 1.14.2 Spigot. Save, and then open the start.bat. Alright, once it is done, it should automatically close, and you should have your Spigot 1.14.2 jar. And just like that, you've got Spigot. Just add that to your server folder. Edit your bat to now say the same as this. I'm going to do it a little quicker by renaming it and then pressing Control-C. And then I go here, and I copy-paste it into here. And all you got to do is save it, go back into the folder, and start the server. So I'll go ahead and install some plugins real quick, and then show you guys that it works. Alright, so once your game is loaded up and you've joined the server, it's just a matter of knowing the command of what it is. Now, of cours, most plugins probably won't work unless you're opt, so you're going to want to go ahead and opt yourself. So let's go ahead and opt James_abs. Just like that, you're an opt. Then I'm going to go ahead and go into game mode creative and use the plugin that I just added, which is World Edit. Now, if you've started the server and then added the plugin, it will not work. So an easy way to do it without restarting the server is reloading. It's going to pop up some red chat saying that it's not quite built for this, but it should still work with most plugins. And just like that, I've got World Edit working. Now 1.14 World Edit is a little glitchy with lighting, but it should work just fine. And just like that, it works. Yes, like I said. But all you got to do, place some blocks, kind of like that, to fix the lighting, and it goes away. So just like that, you got a Spigot server. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Enjoy your pizza rolls.